And here we are. Lady Gaga, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very excited to be here. And how do you prefer I call you? Lady, Lady Gaga?
Call me Lady.
Okay, Lady. What's something unreal that's happened this month?
The trailer for A Star is Born was released.
Okay, and what's something you're proud to say is now behind you?
You know, all the negative stuff that happens in your 20s.
It's a colorful patio. How do you start your day?
I start my day with a nice workout, and then I take a shower or a long hot bath.
Lady, how many times have you been on the cover of Vogue? 2 times? 3 times?
I have no idea. You should ask Vogue that question.
What have you read in the press about yourself that made you laugh?
That I'm from Yonkers and not Manhattan.
What's the strangest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
That I have a penis.
And what's the one thing you've read that is 100% correct?
It is 100% correct that I love authentic people.
Is it true you watch horror movies to relax?
True.
Where does inspiration often strike for you?
Well, I find inspiration in all sorts of places, and the minute that I see it, I grab it and I run for the piano or I run for my typewriter.
Is it difficult to write music at this moment?
No, it's not. It's actually been fantastic writing music.
Do you have to be in love to write a good love song?
I would say that it is good to be in love to write a love song or to have been in love at one point. But it's also interesting, there's a lot of music in history that was written by people that have never been in love.
Do the same rules apply for sad songs?
No, I think that there's no rules when it comes to making music.
What's your most nostalgic memory from New York City?
My most nostalgic memory, going to bars with my friends.
All right, can you describe New York City in 3 adjectives?
Gritty, fun, and bright.
What was the best year in that city?
The best year?
Mm-hmm.
For me, 2007, when I was 21.
What was the best night you've ever had there?
I couldn't name just one. I had too many great nights.
What's the best memory you have about Elton John?
My best memories with Elton are when I'm hanging out with him and my godchildren, and David, his husband.
Is it true you wear a hat every day?
I do not wear a hat every single day. I did during the album cycle of Joanne.
What is the best advice you've ever received?
From Tony Bennett through Duke Ellington. Number 1, never give up. Number 2, never not listen to number 1.
Very wise words. What would you like to be remembered for?
I would like to be remembered for the message behind Born This Way. I would like to be remembered for believing that people are equal. I would like to be remembered for being courageous and different.
Was there ever a moment where you really felt like you made it?
When I heard Just Dance on the radio for the first time in Canada.
Do you feel like there's pressure for you to constantly be on?
I don't know. I don't really know what being on means.
Lady, can you show me a hidden talent?
No.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
When people ask me what my hidden talents are, I'll show you when I'm ready.
Okay, fair enough. And where are my manners? Here I am standing here, not giving you this gift.
Thank you. That's so kind
You're
of
a
you.
Bowie fan, right?
Yeah, I love David Bowie.
Great. Just gonna go back over here now.
Thank you so much. That's so nice.
You're welcome. Now, what's a place in the world that always makes you feel safe?
The Lower East Side in Manhattan.
What's your greatest inspiration?
People.
Is there something you would still like to do?
There's so much I would still like to do. I just want to keep on dreaming.
What set the Super Bowl apart for you as a performance?
It was a milestone performance for me. I felt it really marked the decade of the first 10 years of my career, and it felt like the fans performed the Super Bowl, not me. It was really for them.
Now, beyond the Super Bowl, what's a performance or a dream gig that you love to do?
I'm dreaming up playing in Vegas, and I haven't done that yet, but I will be this coming winter.
What other duet would you love to do one day besides Tony?
More Tony, more Elton, and Stevie Wonder.
Is it true you own Michael Jackson's Thriller jacket?
I do own one Thriller jacket.
How do you spend your downtime when you're on the road?
I like hanging out with my girlfriends.
What's your favorite song to cover?
Oh, I love to cover so many different songs. Many from the Great American Songbook and also classics from now. So right now, I've just recently covered Your Song by Elton John, and I love that.
What's a song that you would love to cover?
I have sang it live, but I have never recorded What a Difference a Day Makes. It's a great song.
Okay, you're at karaoke. What are you going to pick?
Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion, The Prayer.
Do you prefer a crowd of 300 people or 30,000?
Both.
What would you say is the #1 look you've had in your career?
The #1 look in my career, I would say, at the MTV Music Awards when I wore Alexander McQueen from his very last collection before he died.
How much does a persona actually affect the musicality?
I don't really know what people mean by persona when they bring that up with me. I just change as I make art, so the music affects my personality and vice versa.
What is the first thing that you're drawn to in a look?
I don't know. I have a very immediate emotional reaction to fashion.
What excites you the most about fashion?
I like that fashion can both be a form of expression and a form of hiding.
How do you describe your personal style?
My personal style is Gaga.
Who is the most fashionable fictional character?
Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
What's your go-to look right at this moment?
Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Can you reveal for me one of your beauty secrets?
Soon.
Strong lip or strong eye?
Both strong lip and strong eye.
How do you usually unwind?
I unwind listening to jazz.
And what is Bradley Cooper like in person?
Bradley Cooper is an incredible actor, incredible director, an absolutely incredible friend all the way around. I'm so excited for people to see his talent.
What do you want your fans to take away from A Star is Born?
I want them to take away the beautiful love story, the undertones of family dynamic with alcoholism and codependency, and also that the movie is a very, very strong expression of what it means to become a star, and that she, myself, Allie, does not really become one until the last frame of the movie.
Lady, do you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes.
What does feminism mean to you?
I think feminism is the fight for women's rights, for equality, and also to protect women as much as possible within rape culture.
What message do you want to send to your young female fans?
To my young female fans, I would say your body belongs to you, your mind belongs to you, your emotions belong to you, and just always be true to yourself and exercise what you want to be all the time. And if you don't feel comfortable doing something, then don't do it. Stay true to who you are.
Do you think the way society views women is changing?
I think it is changing. I think that society is having a more protective view of women in some ways, but I think on the political side, we still have a long way to go.
Is it true you could write a song in 10 minutes?
True.
Well, it's also true that we're fast approaching the end of this interview. So how about we finish this off with some rapid-fire answers? What do you think?
That sounds great.
So, where do you
I have a gift for you.
Oh, lady, you didn't have to. You bought me roses?
They're from my garden.
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, where do you want to be in 9 years?
In 9 years, I'd like to be right here.
What real person in history would you love to portray on film?
Cleopatra.
What show are you hooked on right now?
This one.
I appreciate that. Favorite book?
Letters to a Young Poet, Rainer Maria Rilke.
Favorite movie musical?
Guys and Dolls.
What bar should everyone go to in New York City?
Welcome to the Johnsons.
Favorite place to view art?
Everywhere.
What's the best concert you've been to?
Radiohead.
Are both your parents really Italian?
Yes.
Favorite film you've seen this month?
A Star is Born.
Favorite film growing up?
The Wizard of Oz.
What's a favorite thing you love to do with all your friends?
Go to bars with boys.
Was there ever a time you felt nervous performing?
Every time right before.
What are 3 things you cannot live without?
Family, friends, and freedom.
What music does a music icon play at a dinner party?
I play jazz.
And the last question I have for you, lady, have you ever performed secretly on a street corner?
Of course.
And that concludes our interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.